Hello and welcome to this lesson from Simple-ESL, and today's lesson we're going to be focused on the present simple with be and using I, you and we. And this is a lesson aimed at A1 English beginners. By the end you will be able to use be with I, you and we in positive and negative sentences. You'll be able to say your name and where you are from and be able to introduce other people. So let's get started. Why is it important? Be is one of the most important verbs in English, so understanding how to use it will really help with your daily conversation. We use it to introduce ourselves and others, and it will help when we have daily conversations. For example, talking about how we feel, my name is, where I am from. So I'd like you to think, how do you introduce yourself in your language? Have a think before we move on. If you would like some worksheets, use the QR code below and the link in the description. We also have 50% off for the month of February. Check for details. So this is the structure when we're forming a positive sentence using be. Now, let's get the pen. We have subject, the verb to be using am or are. So we go I am. We have an example. I am a student. We have you are. You are my friend. And we have we. We are. We are in class. So this is the simple way of forming this and using the structure to describe our friends, what we are doing, and things of that nature. Now let's take a look at the structure if we want to form a negative sentence, something that we are not, that is not happening. It's very similar. We have subject, we have the verb to be with am or are, but we add not. So we add not to the statement. So I am not a teacher. I am not a teacher. You are not. So we have you are not from Brazil. And we are not. So it would be you are, we are, I am. And when it's negative, we would add not after am or are. Let's take a look and see how this works in practice. I would like for us to do a bit of a gap fill. Please choose the correct thing to fill the gap. Are we using am or are? I from France. So the subject is I. Which version of the verb to be will we use? Have a think. The answer, am. When the subject is I, we use am. So let's have a look. We have you. You, a student. Would we use am or are? I'll give you 3, 2, 1. You are. You are. So when the subject is you, we use are. But what about we? What would we use for we? We am? Or would it be we are? We are happy today. I, 3, 2, 1. I am not sad. Final one here. You, not my brother. You am? You are. And we've got the negative, not. So it always comes after am or are. You are not my brother. I'd like to do a little matching exercise, a little bit of fun here. We have some clues and I'd like us to match the beginning to the second half of the sentence. So let's start with I am, and our clue, is shown here. I am from Germany. Okay. How about our next one? You are, and here's our clue. You are a doctor. Okay. How about we are not? So we're looking for negative here. We are not. We are not in class. We didn't go to school. We are not in class. Okay. We have the Spanish flag. And we are looking for negative. I am not from Spain. And our final one here, we have two friends, but you are not. You are not my friend. Fantastic work. So we know how to put these sentences together and why they make sense and how to structure them. A little bit of independent practice. I would like you to write your own sentences in your own time and use the correct version of am or are. So I, you, we, I am not, you are not. So for example, I am Will, you are my students, we are learning English, I am not a race car driver, and you are not, what could you not be? Have a think and complete these sentences on your own. And if you like some practice speaking, try to introduce yourself to a friend. Say your name and where you are from. So for example, hello, I am Maria. I am from, so we can see here we have I, the subject, am, and then the rest of the sentence, from Italy. What have we learned in today's lesson? Key takeaways. We know how to use be with I, you, and we in both positive and negative forms. We've learned how to introduce ourselves. I am. And we've spoken about where we are from. I am from. You are from. We are from. If you would like more practice with this, use the QR code here. This will take you to our Patreon page with lots of useful lessons and worksheets. And for the month of February until the 8th of March, you will get 50% off any courses and joining our Patreon. But for now, I'm going to leave the lesson here and I will see you in the next lesson. Have a wonderful day.